Tonight, FDLE is leading an investigation into the death of a South Florida prisoner.
The 45-year-old died at the Dade Correctional Institute, one of the state's most troubled prisons. One CBS 4 News has been investigating for several years. Meantime, his family, desperate for answers, turned to CBS 4 Chief Investigator Michelle Gillen. Here's her extensive report.
The Dade Correctional Institute, DCI. The death of inmate Anthony Vidal there on the early morning of March 11th now has the Florida Department of Law Enforcement investigating how the 45-year-old died. According to his stunned family, the allegation at the center of family concerns is that he was strangled to death by another inmate.
How can you describe what the family is going through?
Horrifying.
Vidal's younger brother, Benny Tavares.
And this was 2 weeks later. The only thing they told us was that he was strangled, but they didn't tell us how, they didn't tell us where. I'm very dumbfounded of how somebody could be strangled in prison.
CBS 4 News has obtained this verification of death report, indicating that probable manner of death was homicide. Cause of death, mechanical asphyxia, which can include strangulation. Vidal, who grew up in Miami and worked in the construction industry, was serving a 15-year sentence for charges including burglary. He was set to be released in less than 3 years.
I do not trust the system, especially with everything that's been going on with that prison.
Even though the state of Florida confirms to CBS 4 News that the death is under active investigation, the body was released to the family by the medical examiner's office. This week, the family is holding a viewing of their loved one. They held off cremating him, they say, because of concerns they might never see a county autopsy report. Family attorney David Sampedro.
They are a family of humble means, of humble economic means. They don't necessarily have the funds and the economic wherewithal to be able to go ahead and pay for a private autopsy. So while they have to rely on the system and rely on certain institutions to do their investigation, they also have their doubts and their reservations about how accurate and how complete that investigation is going to be.
To be clear, the medical examiner's office has concluded its autopsy. All investigating authorities say they can't comment on this open active case. The family says they believe there's an audio recording of the last moments of their loved one's life. They hope they get more answers soon. Michelle Gillen, CBS 4 News, Tonight.